Guys, welcome back to another episode of the into them here.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of the Landlord Podcast.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Before you can shout.
Some make us say, then I'm on better tea.
So today my couple did the intro, so yes, Senior Offei Day again. Today we don't make in name plenty. You give our Senior Offei.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. And today's topic you're about to discuss between men and women, who has the bigger ego?
And then it's no.
Why do you guys choose complicated topics?
Oh, Charlie. I don't know. Yeah,
sometimes I watch your podcast, I'll be like, oh, I like the topic. It's simple to be fluid. Then I know I can find difficult ones. But I think this time I'll let another person speak. Then is that between men and women?
Who has the bigger ego?
I think the first thing we'll have to ask ourselves is ego a day.
Yeah. Because we
Google him out.
I can try giving an explanation. Then
yeah.
Ego is more like maybe me explain we are more multi
okay.
Ego is more like an exaggerated sense
of your own wealth,
of your own self-importance. Exactly. Ego is more like
and I say like
no. Pride. Yeah. No.
Boasting more like
too knowing. They're bragging.
Boasting is bragging. Yeah.
Bragging. They are almost
showing off. No, showing off.
But ego is more like
pride.
Putting yourself
to
a certain level, like over where you belong. It's okay that you see yourself worth. It's okay. Necessary. Say wow, namasa is ubon say.
Right, say uji too much.
But uji to the extent say you are putting yourself to a place where you don't belong. What you say?
Okay, faking life, right?
Not necessarily.
I understand it well. Say, you are putting yourself where you don't like belong. I don't see. But for the same man, okay, like Madu baby, but you be who me and I said the me who me home.
The way you see yourself, ego is about you.
Who
baby?
Open sound na top like obiam
but people see you.
No. How do people see you? You don't care about it.
Who you saying crap?
This nigga.
When he has to do about someone who has I'm a friend of when someone is egocentric.
Yeah.
To you,
self-centered.
Like I'm him. Like to you,
everything is about you.
Yeah. Okay. And then you
make it one example of
action. And it's actually a bad thing.
Of course.
So to be proud of someone is not bad. Then your problem. You feel like I'm proud of you. But then when you put ego into it, ego makes
your
look
ego
like
your echo.
Echo a different way.
Yeah.
No, but it's okay.
No. Me be catch my say yeah, unmeko. Yeah, sound echo no. Yeah. Otin wo ase baby. Ana ye ka ego na akwese se wudu sa akwese nke yesimla be nyesimla. But as ego ni ye say like level now wo no. So wu ye ya ase
you're
100 and 100 a year or be 10. Yembe unkranti ase like ase wanuma so
and unfortunately ego works on you don't care about me be freely.
I say being in football.
I see.
One say you was Sani Panano or
you was Ronaldo.
That's what he's about to say. I was about to give that example. Back to the topic. To me, men have the bigger ego.
Okay. How? Why do you say that?
Let's even put it in every time I'm going to use a relationship in kind of
why relationship
because that's the easiest point.
Is he one our community?
You want thousands, but let's say
oh yeah,
no cadets.
Correct.
Oh yeah. I'll go show you my card later. So as I'm saying here, let's say you are in a relationship, and as a man, I'm not saying cheating is right. You cheat, yeah. Most of the times, the girl is going to forgive you. Most of the times, women are going to forgive you. But it's not true.
You know, okay.
I said I didn't say it's not. I said most of the times. I'm not saying every time.
Okay.
Most of the times.
And you cheated how many times?
Well, I've never cheated before.
So most of the times, no.
I'm giving you a scenario.
Then I want to pay. Then I.
If you could turn on man, nah say.
I ain't bested.
I ain't bested
because finish.
Hey,
no, because who is all their job, but
we spoke about this the other time. He's not listening to understand. He's listening to reply.
Okay, so as I was saying,
I want to understand the point you are making. I don't agree.
I don't agree.
Yeah. Okay. Most of the times, women will forgive you and although they have their ego, but they will calm their ego down and forgive you and still be in a relationship with you. But you, the man, let your girlfriend cheat. How many men will forgive their woman and still be with them?
But to me,
it's because of our ego.
No,
our ego. No, true.
No, it is. This example,
it is.
No, this example.
How many men will stoop low and say that okay, my girlfriend has cheated with me, but still I'm going to be with her? 1%.
Yeah,
sure. 1%. But majority of the women are literally going to say, he has cheated on me. I accept that fact, and I'm still going to be with him.
I think that's whereby I say you're more first relationship.
No. It's not about first relationship,
bro.
It's not about first relationship.
The bond and
it's like that.
Anyway, as I said initially, I disagree with you, but I think your point is valid.
Yeah,
this point is valid.
I won't disagree with the point, but I disagree with the fact that men generally. And not to be gender, I'm afraid to say, to be selective in gender.
Okay.
But I feel
gender
like
bias.
Not to be gender biased. Thank you. I don't think men have ego equally as women. But to me, I feel like the dangers of society right now that we are is based more on the egos of women.
Yeah.
The dangers of society. I'm basing my point on something.
Okay.
I don't want to talk in the air like
what
has on
this society right now.
Right now.
And then society is here.
No, because maybe before 90s.
Now, let's build it this way. Everything has a purpose. Everything and everyone. Because of bibinti.
For sure.
Okay, and then you get to a level where you need that thing. That's why you go and get it. When I say the dangers of society nowadays is based mostly on the egos of women. Based mostly on the egos of women. This is what I mean. God created us in the, let me say, I'm sorry if I'm bringing in always the Bible, but then I'll use that as my
point of
my
Jesus is king. Which Jesus is king in
is I use that mostly as my start of everything. So I don't fumble, meaning maybe I make myself free.
So in the beginning,
what I say.
First Genesis, in the beginning,
God.
You know, God. So everything, God first. You understand? God.
That's all.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm saying is, God created the world as a hierarchy. Hierarchy means a step by step. It is God. God is not superior. God is supreme.
I like it a lot. I like it.
The reason why I'm saying the reason why I'm saying that is it is a hierarchy. God is not superior. God is supreme. Supreme means
there's he's the last killer.
Okay, he's over there. And then in his orchestration of Riasano, Obo Bema and Obo Oba. Upon hierarchy, it doesn't mean more important and then less important. No, it means this one comes, then this one comes. What you say? Yeah. Without this one will function. But the function in Juma Papa until say we become. If you understand this, you will get this. Say, God sees the woman differently from he sees the man. Yeah. But unfortunately, as I said initially, the misfunctions of society now is dependent on women's ego. Why? Women want to do
what a man can do, woman can do.
What you say? What a man can do, women can do, comes from a place of knowledge. If like into to me, that one is different. Nobody will say Bema to me a secretary, Bema to me. There are things that are supposed to be for everybody, but there are things that are supposed to be left for men, not because women are inferior, but because when men do it, it creates less confusion. I will explain myself better. If anybody has anything to say,
for sure.
So I'm defending my my stance here. Right. Now let's go into society. If there is a divorce, okay, who do you think the law favors the most?
The female.
Every time the female.
The female.
Okay, it favors the female.
Yeah.
If you go to parliament, gender I walk up. Why didn't they do the law to favor the men? I know the boy man.
No, but you repeat the question again.
Parliament.
No.
And the lawmakers, the lawmakers.
Almost from the lawmakers.
The landlords.
Yeah. Mostly no. Yeah. Most, if not all, most of them are. But still, law no. It is to defend the woman. Why? There's a reason to it, because naturally we were made to protect a man. So even if a man dream, feel like against you, but if you sit down and then you think about it deeply, everything that men do most of the time favors women than men.
That's true.
Irrespective of a man, the lawmakers are making laws to protect a man. The family men are working to protect their wives and children. What you say? Everything that the man is doing, emotionally, the woman has to be stable. Financially, people will start to question the man. When the home starts to fall apart, you question the man.
For sure.
The man can work for 20 years solid. No man will be a housekeeper. I won't say housewife. Housewife sounds like what if you know. But she's a housekeeper. Or no first you can't baby. But because of playing a part in it, killer, you can live in the same house for 30 years. So be anti. But the Indian man if you name man start here. But shaggy. Are you getting the picture? In the sense that the women are overstressing the thing that they are supposed to do. Nobody is saying
I think they come from their perspective, because also Obama no ediskaba. Exactly. Oh, I did ready. Me na me man ti say whereby maybe Obano so nya so as
exactly.
Into Obano so per se in this society na work am. O person no so chere so no so bit my sanaren respect and access some
equal. The problem is the moment Obano started so no so ye be o feel like yeah.
Okay. So basically, trying to say that society these days has made women feel like they are more important and valuable than men. So that's your stance for saying that women have bigger egos than men?
In explaining the word ego. It's an exaggerated sense of your
own worth,
self-importance
of wealth. Yeah.
What I say, you are important in the relationship. Yes, no one can take that out. But who exaggerating to make it look like the truth is, see, but are you supposed to be doing it?
You shouldn't.
This is the question, because what is a beast? A beast is one person and one living creature with two heads.
Okay.
the moment the woman also becomes the head, you are a living creature, but what I need beast.
Yeah.
Multiple decisions. Where does it come from? Because onusu abeye three.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, the original.
What you say? Onusu abeye the head.
Yeah, the original. Okay, three the omoye.
Boys are you know. Boys are you know.
Okay, three.
Say what say? Any
yeah, the original. Because do one of no. So Jama
Anyway, I hope my argument. I'm not done yet, but I don't think something can make us. So if anybody has any, they are not.
Now can be one. Okay, so no can say a man who said they in if you I didn't hear.
It's because of
because of ego. And unfortunately, some of them don't even know that
it's because of their ego. And sometimes they are feeding on information that has been given to them by quote unquote society. You get it?
Yeah, and because
sometimes you literally be talking to somebody and what the person is saying, she doesn't even know what she's saying.
Yeah,
but she's just because she heard it from somewhere. She's also saying the same thing. Yes, I should be, and he's saying that because it made sense to that person. She's also giving you. I'm not saying she, but it also refers to men.
I think it was
both ways. And this is just off track. One moment. Right now, this society, we tend to do gender bias. Let's generalize things. If the thing is bad, it's bad. Don't say if men do it, it is good. If women do it, it is bad. No. This is what is killing we right now.
Yeah.
This was just by the way.
It's killing society.
Yeah.
It's the whole world is built on societies.
Yeah, because you see, sometimes if the group chat on WhatsApp, people be talking and they have been. This what I just said.
Let me give you.
Sometimes at least I go get frustrated.
Let me give you an example. I think yesterday who posted the question?
It was him, yeah.
And then you said, is it right for a man and woman to merge their accounts after marriage, or maybe if they've been in a long-term relationship? The first person who came to it, he said, sit there and give your money to women. Yeah. Then I asked the question. I thought they were talking about men. That is the only reason.
Bro,
like they didn't say, is it okay for the woman to keep the man's money?
Sometimes so it's based on understanding. Yeah, because you have to understand it like you have to understand the thing
before you do anything.
Okay,
talk.
But this ego thing here, we can say it in different ways. It's based on situations that we can say this one has the bigger ego or this one has the bigger ego. We can look at it because when before we even started, Lampard was saying something that you see when women tend to get money than men. You literally see that. You literally see their ego working. You can literally see their ego at work.
That's why you hear them say, and I'm a woman of myself. I'm a boss. And I won't say. No sensible man. Let me use this word. No sensible man will have a woman that is equally rich as him and not see the worth of the woman.
That's
if the woman is playing the woman role in the relationship. God created men naturally. That is how we were built as leaders. So if the woman comes, oh wow, woman has a part to play in a relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
If the woman stops doing the woman's job, Beman on any can value man. Why? Because me a Bema.
Another money boy want to say, they are like the friends say, why say me
here will be me here usika.
This is what they
I don't really need this oba usika because me ba on chair na me different mind in here usika ntia.
A man also because or no so here usika.
And also cause na relationship na
that is the ego that I'm trying to address. I'm very happy that we have gotten oh yeah. Once I say I'm starting, you be like, they're not trying. But
it's understanding.
But also be acting in a relationship. Say now can rose on also be a baby or play.
But say no society na man who say a friend say why say me my bit why say me why say
and you know where that thing comes from? It comes from most of the times the egocentric nature of women. Yeah. You are a leader, not a boss. o de wa ko adwuma 8 hours na ba nti fie no bubu kra mfa now de hot ho no itu ka so ba no ti fie no na akọ se ne nan esiwa na wo fie adwuma ba ya no wa no aduane no wo fie adwuma ba ya no oba no wasesa ne pampers no wo fie adwuma ba ya niam bebre wo fie killer what na fie the whole day da ase wonko a uti like ade na o che TV the whole day o be no aduane kakra no asore no akwa ewe kakra wo cleaning kakra but when you came back from work oba na eni nyina adeda so get to understand this one is understanding say wo part no wako play no oba no so play ni part no wo fie because be man what na fie no man no ni what na fie no for 11 solid years but what it is think time
understanding that right now forget
person better fie
that is the
listen, no, government are getting your own money. Oh, this will bring another topic.
Because you now could see ego now. Because I don't
as Fred was saying, it's based on understanding.
What is the definition of ego that I gave? An exaggerated sense of self-esteem. Oh yeah, important. See, but men for important. Men for
yeah, but fair. Obviously, busa question. We say, that means. No, then that means and sesa oba eye adwuma na.
This is sense of okay, Pachokasa.
No.
No, Kasa.
Because what we are saying, you are saying say like oba every say.
Their rules. Yes.
What I say, that means Bema ko adwuma we this and that oba so be take care of the house and order. Until we say that means and sesa oba eye.
No, you are mistaken.
That's oba no eye adwuma.
The home is not the home is not only for the woman. The home is not only for the woman. It's for you both. Listen.
We understand now.
Social media, there do. And so no quality I can record that kunyum.
Wait, then I'm gonna say for Mike. Come here because JBC for Mike.
Mama Cho say, "O catch me say Obano like ono so pese oye juma na say home no here for ye ni na." And I say me come juma no so Obano so because ono so go.
This is what you do understand.
Oh, no.
Understand the question. No answer no.
Let me finish. Okay. You both work. Yeah. You closed earlier. You came home. Your wife came later. You came earlier. What did you do?
Oh, me as me
was Barcelona.
What did you do? Let's say you sat down and waited for your wife. Let's say. Let's say you sat down, waited for your wife. She came back from work tired. What brand would you arrested for some 2 weeks instead of you to do something, you didn't do nothing because
you think say
it's a general rule for this woman. She's supposed to do this thing, so I'm waiting for my wife to come and do this. No, it's wrong.
Yeah, no, obviously.
I'm cannot say. If it's supposed to be an understanding between you and your wife, you are both married.
And you understanding, but so say, master, what
common sense.
No.
When my dear, they will feel pa. Wife and no Johnny now, Ujani channel, so Chuchunkukum. Hey!
No,
it be so.
The mic name.
You better interview. Now, I mean, Busa J question.
Yeah.
If you live in the same house, obviously with your wife, okay, and your salary is. No, I'm talking about the future thing.
Oh no,
and obviously, for one reason or the other, it looks like your salary is not enough, and your wife has some few hours to spare. Would you advise or kakra? I'm only 16 hours. Kakra dia bebo out.
But then Canadian prefer say at least o dey 4 hours. But I fashion.
What you say? So you accept say that one is Italian we say like a sollievo. Because I left to wait ne kakra.
It feels so. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So why do you think so about no if you know yen to me left to wait deep in farm one?
In which way?
You feel like because she's at home, she has all the time to do everything in the house. So when you come back from work and it looks like maybe the floor is a little unswept, but maybe the house, the food is cooked, the kitchen is clean, everything looks okay, but the floor is a little unswept. Why don't you do the sweeping?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Wow.
Why don't you do the sweeping?
Why?
You feel like because I don't know Juma. Means I catch yourself, okay, means me Juma because I wear Juma na job ya che Juma no. Nobody helps anybody. But then the woman is a help meet. No meat like Namu.
Meat
MEET as in meat Oshia. What you say? Iti oba say wo ye oba be boa no de shia o. It's that simple. But say ba be boa na fe shia no. Oba say o start e pan me ho a because of me egocentric nature as a man and as a leader no. I won't accept say identity na wo pan me. Then all of a sudden
misunderstanding.
So we are living in the same house, but instead of competition, we are in competition.
Yeah. And you said something earlier. You know, always by the way, you see, most of the downfall of our fathers today is when they brought our mothers here. Yeah, they thought that they could handle everything in the house. But you know, when children come inside, the weight becomes bigger.
Yeah.
Instead of them to, let's say, talk to their wives and be like, oh, wifey, Charlie, some 4 hours cleaning safer, do then take help the house. They didn't. So you see that the weight is on the shoulders of the man. And you see, the operayo job, the money is not enough. Let's say you have 4 in the house. 4 in the house, which is 1,500. What are you going to do with 1,500?
I say $1,500.
Extra hours.
$1,500. No, it doesn't now.
And I make us it's in the doors
down me free down for a number peer. One our family and I said be free, but bit my bas papa be mama be they stay and say but still
some things are not balanced. Now whatever I said up until now, I'm not being gender biased. I think I have to put this across so everybody watching the episode will understand. I am not making it look like because women are egocentric, society is spoiled. Most of the times, baby, I man, man, you push your mom, baby. Oh, because you jai or mum play on role in the way. Uncle one and ninja, some Mikuya Nidia, Miss Maya Media, Namania, Namaya Media, Intin Kamikunu Yamba, they will help you willingly.
I before seen a catch say,
Fred did not based on understanding, eh?
No, I mean, can't send me any witness. Also, Obabet Nafi, Ama and Nikuna Juma, Abisaba, but Obana. Ono be hu ni say odi sika ba fie ni ntino over obano eno na obano so be fa ne ho adwen say anti
so mu media sika na odi ba ni tu
eno no na obano so be fa ne ho adwen so me so me kwa pe sika maybe ono be respect me more and I say so I say nti say na wo ka no valid.
It's very valid.
Obi am playing a role here and aside anybody.
But I'm trying to make it the ego of certain men has pushed women to overemphasize their importance in their relationship. So much overemphasis that a man being born who man is on fast walk. Because of feeling like you see kakra Tony bottom to it's only kasani na obi say am I okoipo
only say and I say usika kompo
so full lie.
Menkai.
What Senior Offei talk? Igualefi. Che, questa qua dice che Osio è nurse. She's this day. She's an independent woman. So she does.
Also a lawyer.
Then you
lawyer.
Dentista.
Yes,
she's an independent woman. She doesn't need nothing from a man. But killer.
So what did he 29 or 2029?
We didn't even literally need nothing from you. You're just talking to us a normal girl. And I'm like, yo, guarda, calmati. Abbiamo visto più ragazze belle di te, figace. I'm talking for in face then she bought me. I'm iniziato a parlare tanto, ho cassato per bene, mi ho detto quelli che devo dire. Non me ne frega un cazzo. He just talking to you as a normal person. Like, calm down.
No.
See, this even
sometimes I was also Brown was a kakra.
Me Bremen was saying. I'm talking to you. Let me my dripping and me now. And all these things, sometimes what they are doing is because of this quote unquote feminist things that they have been pushed onto them. Nobody saying men don't.
Senior Offei can be parliament. Men they go more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the yellow
yeah, because law near the answer your solution
to
law near yet you say near internet yellow no.
But right now no acquire say say maybe yellow no they are boy.
I know yet nentias ye
but nentias no na cover problems when na so basta o ye juma o nya ni sika o be ma no ohun
ana me that say your value nentias ye Bema me make example bi Bema ukuta ska ho na opebia betim da ye ba oba ukuta ska ono na be power to say be ye mi say
say
Matthias,
what he's saying,
Jason. When we say, Kofi. Last week, say last 2 weeks, moko birthday no. Yenko akwani ba, wa mu ne solko ne nchen.
Me nim de.
No be baby needs can nchen no.
Me nim de okay.
You understand? So who be man no? Wo de wo a. Una uchusu de wo pe. Bo ba no. On like obepa wo watch say be bibi say man oba ne ka type class say o pe be ma say so bet ma bo ma
think deeper about you know be shallow
you
understand so like say unti sa na na say obedwin say me oba me
now o ka type I bet ma answer
me obi a shoemaker o me pampa bo ani
ka da ne go
mama cameraman ka sa chale make cameraman talk make
Jason Oba was kase senkrana. Oh. No, seriously. Oba was kase senkrana. Untimi ware, onuntimi ware obi.
Obi timi ware.
Obi be dey aware.
Senior, on say yenye kasas menu.
Both.
So what they change the figure can
topic for you you better party the man girls be too beba.
I like that because figure can also so Oba was car untimi kwale Obema maninye. Of course he na anymore.
Yeah. That is our culture.
That's our culture, but Kobu so ban say o sika ono speka cho so o sika
nti de obi be
be anato o here be because so mu here be minimum so bo but no
omu so ko mu ko tete so mi wo sika de bra me de bibia be ma ba ko no
me ba na me won say me start here no when I was building the argument no me argument na say Nyankopon e boy nyina na no born in hierarchy right obo wie no omobi a adwuma wo so yo o si be ma no wona wo hye me ma se no do yere no de no ka chiro ba no
wo so oba wo so do bro
I don't know cancer
I don't know
because no boy no he's the producer he knows the product let me take the mic
you can
he's the producer he knows the product on him say Mami way. Uja ni mo a.
Do you okay?
What I mean say me kwa sorry no. Be sorry, I'll be the first person.
O say mami way. Me na me born no. Me nim se nia. O kraman, right? O kraman na unim se kraman way. Onye public friendly. Uja na obeka obi. What do you do? When you are going you are holding cover na no na ukuta wadiem. Because uja ni mo about problem. So God said to the woman, "Madam, me I made you be submissive as here
me come free padier and you ma o
so what I'm trying to do is to make us understand say the man has authority. He is not a boss. Authority is what? Delegated power, meaning too many will be ho and or the ama will be say wo gina so say police don't have power, they have authority on behalf of the government. Inti na police ni shiawa o hwe small boat o mutumi atwitwa na so ba ne obeke bia obedi so because untumi nya ne hwe because he's what he has here man be you kaka boycott. But what I'm trying to make everybody understand is we are not trying to make it look like one is smaller and one should be under and abakon shas here. But if you understand your position as a helpmeet, you won't suffer. You can make money more than your husband, but you will still play the woman's role and everybody will be at peace. As a matter of fact, if you're able to do those things, unye sika kakra di boa ukunu, na so to me you oba na dwuma na.
Ukunu be do mo.
Bra. we bema imagine say what ho oyere eboa wo say financially mu is stable because oyere eboa wo be do fie na wa ye aduane wa hwe fie correct ama edu anajo na wa sandpaper of fine owen wa mo what you say so when DJ what Ghana who you see some paper who the treat table no so now fast it be man who jani anopa na sorry a who say be man be adwuma no na ka say so na say ya we no say dey who bia you be am boy so no bosh man not necessarily because onu dey we nyeska bebre but kakra na owo no ira one ma ya stabilize bibia but onya kakra na all of a sudden then I will wait me I mean to me here what I say that is the ego part that I'm talking to when I'm a society that's all I was trying to say
I think saying at the end the next will be understanding the role now
exactly men do have ego
understanding is the part of the game so if you understand everything
when you say
in this society right now bros
we've blown everything out of proportion baby I was say you didn't yamane toto ya bobo amani ni
into you know one pan or the most like
to me it's women
for me
and it's true
big men when I go Charlie some kind way
to me it's women
what about the first example now make here no they make us say on the men so I don't say first what can no make here example be you know to me no men but right now I say embano many couple best stand because right now I say in this society right now embano I'm free, I'm a party,
because they don't understand.
Understand no, and I think so. And I say maybe they think say a member be war. I mean, can member be war. Or more as a
everybody be sure.
And aside that, also
into more super say.
Aside that, also in church also like or more.
They are listening to so many childish talks. I won't call it other word apart from childish. Because when something is childish, you are who are there no, but ababie nim
no afa.
And then you are just walking around with so much
antenna.
Ababie nim ubefa.
Fiko agodi antenna. Now, many guy because I think last week it's a few minutes video. Many guy because I think somewhere last week he near Lago Honumuna Akwane Kase. If I have a problem with my husband, and I take it to antenna, do you know what antenna will do? I hope someone antenna. I don't watch the program. I just like she's more like I can tell you the truth. Most of the times when she has most times, and yes, I'm not condemning anybody's show, but most of the times it looks like meaning the solution they get from this because when they blow it out of proportion. Some question be on ana bema na yebibi bema na bra enti ukuru no ye say sir hey any then what can they
na alternation image ni more.
What I say so instead of helping
finding a solution it just brings more fire into the
now if this thing can stick in your head it will be very helpful. Be a judge to your own self and be a lawyer to others. It helps you not to be judgmental. Lawyer, the lawyer doesn't come to condemn you. They come to help you get out of your. So be a lawyer to other people. But say one kasa issue, be a judge. When you are wrong, tell yourself you are wrong. When you deserve a punishment, so what punishment would that? Sometimes you give yourself the punishment and it puts you on the right path because it means your conscience is alive. You understand? So sometimes relationships, Charlie, you can't say we can't. Almost 2 hours. Whatever I have to say, I've said it.
I think
this topic we have to do part 2.
And have women probably have a woman that then you hear from their point of view because we men and women we don't think the same.
Maggie, I need you because I know why I'm saying I need you. You know why I'm saying that. So peace and love.
Peace and love. Why name again? Obeka say peace and love.
me come peace and love.
Why Maggie?
My friend.
Now peace and love you are done for.
And a peace and love. I saw your code. I was hey.
Na omo ne busa asem.
Ashton boy.
Dennis. Okay.
So please. Thank you for passing through as always. We appreciate you. You go see him every day for here. Anytime we get the chance to bring him on here, I'm going to bring him on here. And they missed you, so they asked us to bring you on, and you are here.
Thanks for missing me.
So guys, it's been a long episode. I hope you watch it to the end. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share. We they beg you.
Let it go.
So yeah.
Comment and
Mona mo esa muka. Mo frɛ kasa.
Like, comment and what?
Subscribe.